Alright, what is up, guys? So, this is the follow-up to my Vampyr series that I just finished. If you're interested, there is 13 parts up on my YouTube page. I even put it in a playlist for you, so it's all there, and you could watch it back to back. This playthrough is going to be a little different. We're going to be doing a Evil Johnny playthrough. We're going to basically try to do as much chaos and drain as many people as we possibly can and see what the terrible ending is, because that should be very interesting. I think seeing Jonathan Reed, which we are dubbing Johnny for this playthrough, is going to be a far different person, so that should be super interesting. I'm very excited to see maybe the interactions and see how differently they are. Also, being able to upgrade a lot more, that's going to be interesting. So again, this will be a style of the game that I've never done, so while the story will be roughly probably the same, this is going to be more for the gameplay. I assume there'll be more combat, and all that. But, as always, if you're in my live stream, feel free to comment, that way I know you're in here, because the number's a little inconsistent. If you're watching it when this uploads, I first off want to thank you. And you could always fast forward probably a few minutes in. Usually I won't do the description of the part before, but you can fast forward about 3 or 4 minutes in. I'm not going to excuse me, worry too much about it, because this is going to be just a random, middle series that we're doing here. I'm thinking it'll probably be shorter, but again, this is a new playstyle that I haven't done, so who knows? If you're interested in really the story of it, I would actually recommend you check out my previous series that's up on my YouTube. That's, I think, shows all the good and the best parts of Vampyr. This is basically just chaos. I know some of the people that have been watching this want to see the chaotic playthrough, so that's kind of what we're going for today. I see my girlfriend Caitlin is in here. As always, thank you. Nice to see you and Jurassic. Again, I'm going to give it a few more minutes, but as always, if you enjoy my streams, first off, I want to thank you for that, for the support. But if you enjoy the streams, if you enjoy the gameplay, the story, which won't be much story probably in this one as much, or my personality, do me a huge favor and hit subscribe. It does mean a lot. And Phantom is in here. Thank you for showing. What was I saying? Yeah, if you want to subscribe, if you like my personality, I stream every Tuesday and Saturday at 11:45 Central Standard Time. Again, this is my chaotic run through of Vampyr, and then I have a brand new game up next for the series. It's another one of my favorite games, but we'll hold that off until the last part of this. Fair enough. I will ask in the chat one question about the playthrough. So, most of you guys in the chat were here for my first my Vampyr series. I would love to play Lollipop Chainsaw Phantom, but it is not on PS4, so that's a bit of a bummer for me. But I would definitely love to play it. But for this series, we know how the game works, most of you guys that are here. Do you want me to interact with everyone, get all the hints to get the max amount of XP from them? Or are we going pure chaotic and just, if we can drain them, we're going to drain them right then and there? Because I think that'll make the game much faster. If we just not... That way we won't really have to do... We'll do, like, the first part will have talking, but after that, we'll basically drain everyone we see. Is that how we want to go about it? Because like I said, we could go the other way where we'll end up getting more XP in the long run, but it'll feel similar to the other series because we have to get to know all these hints. But if we just want to go straight chaos and not care about our surroundings, I can play it as devour whoever I can, whenever I can. And I'm thinking that's how y'all want, right? Well, while y'all are typing it out, I'm gonna go ahead and start it. Like again, this is gonna be a much more chill walkthrough. I'm not gonna be as silent. Alright, so we're just gonna drain anyone whenever we can. There you go. And since we all know the story, for most people in here, eat everyone. Gotcha. Okay. Again, I want a preference. If you really want to see the greatness that I think this game has, go check out my previous series. This is basically going to see a completely different thing. So let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, we're going to play it on normal. I don't have the patience for hard difficulty. Sorry. I'm not going to do story because we're mostly doing chaos. And see, they preference that the more lives you take, the easier the game will be. So, very interested to see how that turns out. But story mode and normal, I don't think there's any reward for like saving people in the story mode. I think and the combat is a lot simpler. I think that's the only big difference. But again, I'm not super sure. Now, like I said, to drain people, you have to match.
For the Red Queen under crown of stone, 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights, 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner, 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. Is perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London? 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is war but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Interesting. But the mesmerized level is how you decide if you can drain people or not. I don't know if it's story-based or blood-based, so we'll see.
Mortality was believed to be God's punishment, a righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Jurassic. Yeah, that is a morbid line. What is life but death pending? It's a very pessimistic way to look at it. Our boy Johnny's seen better days. Still got that impeccable haircut and beard, though. No, again, I can't do Lollipop Chainsaw because it's not on PS4.
So thirsty. Mary! Oh, no! Mary! Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God. Mary.
I will do Last of Us in the foreseeable future. I want to wait till I get the second one so that I can do them back to back for streams. I'll let you know what game it is in the last part. Try to keep a little bit of intrigue there. I've mentioned it a few times on a live stream or two.
It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain! These patrols are after me. No! No! Don't shoot! This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here. This can't be happening. There's one of those vermin. No! Please! Stop! I mean you no harm. What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Has it fled?
Now, I can defend myself.
Kill that thing! Over there!
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice. Who are you? Stupid beast! Sorry.
See them fancy clothes?
No,
This
please,
one's top.
stop!
Doesn't like fire, does it?
Who are you?
Oh, Christ!
What do you want? I mean you no harm. I need help.
Die, you fucking leech!
Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this.
Shut up, beast!
Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name?
I'll do the rest of the job.
Just leave me. The sun feels like it's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide.
Right now!
Let me go! I need to find shelter. Is anybody there? What is this place? Place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
What have you done?
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Go watch.
Beautiful it is. What you fancy to share the takings? I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
That's impossible.
Who goes there? Who's there? Are you referring to me?
No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No! There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing. No, it never got easy.
Do you think if they made a live-action vampire movie, they would have Jonathan Reed be a cold-blooded killer? No. I think if it was ever made into a movie, I think they would definitely go the more moral route. I think it's far more. I think it'd be far more compelling, and I feel like it just made more sense to the character. I mean, again, if they changed a bunch of things, then I could see them going that more evil route. But if they were trying to follow at least similar to this, I think they would have. I think they would end up going the moral route.
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it.
This would be one vivid nightmare if that's what it was, you know? That bed looks highly uncomfortable.
So be it. Rational thinking only.
It's honestly a great opening.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real. This demon, as mad as the moon, contains blood inside, glowing flesh.
So that would mean, I guess, if you shot Jonathan in the heart with a gun, it wouldn't kill him. So he's not bulletproof, but like, I guess the gun would just hurt him.
In my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become. These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here!
Cool ability.
My head's spinning.
I guess that's a good comparison. Like Wolverine. Because it still hurts Wolverine when he gets shot, but it isn't going to do anything.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End.
Die, vermin!
A strength I never knew I had. This shouldn't be possible. Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire. I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
That claw ability is actually pretty cool. It's super fast.
My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
I actually kind of like that claw a bit more than the spear from my other playthrough. It's super quick, does a quick like 200 damage, and only recharges like every a few seconds. Kind of like it.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. I have this thirst for blood.
Yeah, I'm very curious. I hope the claw upgrade isn't as like expensive as like the healing one that we have, because I do really want to see what that's
From the
upgraded.
jump, I can now control it.
It didn't take him very long to grasp his new abilities. And I'll say, if you're watching this when it uploads, if you're here, like I said, for more importantly the story, I would, you know, highly recommend you watch my other series. This one, I very well may talk through interactions, because we're just getting through as much as we can and eating as many people as we can, basically. Johnny's going to become a menace.
Questions unanswered.
Johnny's going to become an absolute force for this playthrough.
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum?
Yep, him being a jerk's going to be interesting because I think it's out of character for him. But I think for this playthrough, it's going to be really interesting to see him just be a complete jerk.
Blood. But I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
Yeah, we're going to go look over here first. I think the only character I'm gonna have an issue with draining early on is Milton at the Pembroke, because I kind of need him to sell stuff to. So I might have to keep a merchant.
Fresh blood. The smell is so strong.
I might have to keep the merchant for a minute.
It's locked, all right.
So I'm not sure how I'm gonna work that one out, but you know, if you're not selling me merchandise, and there's other merchants in the city that I don't really care to keep around, they're in danger. But Milton, he might survive a bit because I need somebody to sell my stuff to and buy things from.
There's no one in sight. Where has everyone gone? According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
Yes, Swansea, again, maybe I can find it out here. Okay, well, we don't know it yet. Okay, well, this is what I'll explain. So this is the mesmerize level. This dictates who we can eat and basically when. So right now mine is just a 1. So if somebody is a 1, I can do it right then. I don't know if this is connected to story or blood. So for example, we might maybe not be able to eat a whole lot of people early on, but say we get a few missions in, we get it up to like 2 or 3, then we can just basically, one part will be basically us walking around going, who is level 3 that we can drain? So that'll be interesting.
At last, a little life. Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that.
That's another thing I'll ask the chat. Do you want me to skip through these interactions since you guys have seen most of the story of it?
Has anybody?
Because I can skip through this.
This is important.
I don't know.
It's up to y'all.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
No, the only thing I'm worried about it on some is that's when we get to be the rude person, but for sometimes
Who is this Seward?
It's the local bogeyman.
we could get through a lot of this.
People will always believe.
I'll leave you to your box.
See, so like, okay, so like he's level 1, so I can't do it right now because he hasn't learned the ability, I guess. But once I get to the hospital and after the Clay Cox incident, I could literally come back and drain him.
Oh, God, sir. You look like Jonah's whale, just...
No, thank you. I'm not...
Well, grab a chair and get some rest.
What?
You must be new around.
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the lot.
That's what I mean by if you're watching it when it uploads. This is not going to be a story run. This is going to be the combat and impact.
Where am I?
You're at my bar, sir.
Aren't you
Scared
And
of
Jonathan hasn't got to the point where he's going to be able to
So
really
you're-
be
Figured
a jerk. So,
I'm looking You mean he's...
what? Oh, yeah.
How...
He rented
Who is...
like a gentle.
I need to meet this...
Just climb the stairs and knock.
Yes.
No.
so see, he's a level 3, so we'll have to come back later to get him. I'm only quick throughing them so we can see what their mesmerized level is.
Hello, sir.
I don't know.
Maybe.
This is going to be straight up chaos
Too many dead-
action, no, very little story.
The sewer job.
No one knows.
What is...
There's a spa-
Have you thought...
Nothing.
What is this?
This is Tom.
Are you all...
No,
You don't...
most.
I just want...
I'm not afraid.
I only see...
Oh,
I'll leave.
Okay, so a lot of them I think are about level 3. So when we can't drain everyone, we'll basically just be doing the story missions to push the story as fast as we can.
They're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient. They'll not relent until the killer has been identified. I have a common objective, but I require... I think someone will drop in. Please, sir. You might as well come in, whoever you are.
We won't skip as much.
Vampire. Who are you? I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself. I need a word. Will anyone?
We'll do a little less skipping once he gets his bearings, gets his uniform, and
That's something I can do.
more comfortable. Because right now he's too desperate to be rude.
And who might you be?
It's of no consequence who I am.
But why you are here is certainly of consequence, don't you think?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire.
You can't be serious. I'm not a... No. I can't be a vampire.
Sir, believe me, this is very...
Then if you are not a vampire, who...
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul.
And what...
Sir,
What...
it started.
How different?
A vampire is at work.
I heard another voice.
Ridiculous.
Something tell...
Then the feeling is mutual.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We are both chasing the same shadow.
No, we are not. I seek the cruel predator who brought this upon me. This is my personal affair.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I'll end him.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Evening, sir.
I have a few... I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay?
I can feel your fear, madam.
It's Will.
What?
He was...
Why?
I mean, he's...
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor.
Why keep it a secret?
Tom's nothing if not loyal.
I see.
Welcome back.
I can't say I...
Hey, I told you.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
So see how there's these interactions. These are like more info. I'm gonna skip through those. I'm gonna keep the ones that are like important for the story. So I'll skip through these.
Why?
I didn't look.
Who is...
William.
Is he?
Yeah.
How... I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Not long ago,
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city. The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This man... What's this? These men, this corpse, blood. There are
I'll say I hope this is enjoying for you guys with me skipping through the conversation because it's weird for me. But if you guys are fine with it, then again, this is mainly about the combat and the interaction.
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
Never known McCullum to be wrong, Diane.
Right. No time I can remember. Best stay back, sir. Over there!
That claw ability, that's something. It's level 5 that just went down in one swing. But yeah, always keep me updated in the chat because it's weird for me to skip through the interactions, but if y'all are cool with it, like I said, I do feel much better knowing if someone wants to know the story, it's there on my previous series, so that does make me feel a bit better. Alright, let's get this dude.
Stupid! He's done for!
Come on. Definitely gonna have to look into upgrading like the amount of blood I get when I do the stun, since you know it's gonna be interesting. We'll be actually using the blood meter, and I barely used it because even the rage ability doesn't. It doesn't have anything to do with your blood meter.
Oi! You!
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
I'm not betraying I'm needing something. As one, we shall overcome this. We've done it before. I had a drink outside.
Wondering how the scythe works. I've never used it. Can I can't unequip it? Here.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
You're my last and dearest friend.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
The hell does triangle do? Yeah, I don't know if I like the scythe. It takes a lot of stamina. I don't think I'm going to use it. It could be interesting. Try some new weapons, I guess, in this playthrough.
William, please, stop. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well. Another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe so. I already have.
Nope, I don't think you can eat Lady Ashbury.
You've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat.
I think that mesmerize level is what keeps, like, for example, certain characters alive for the story.
He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I almost tend to my fault. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Like Swansea, you can't drain him until towards the end of the game because, again,
This poor creature
story related.
can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood. Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Sure. Sure. Oh, this is where Jonathan's about to get his drip, or, sorry, Johnny, for this playthrough. He's about to get his drip. I don't think the game lets you even attempt to drain Lady Ashbury.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scowl said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship is in sync. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. I'm coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Now, it's my turn.
Rotten or prissy, each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river, dry it all.
Yes, I'm trying to find a barber near me that can cut this haircut because I want it really bad.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
I've a mind to let you bleed out. Good luck then, sir.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
So see, that's if my mesmerize is the same as him, then I can do the embrace. So
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
In the back, you bastard! Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
alright, there's the first death of our playthrough.
To taste a life, to embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
Yes, Jonathan wouldn't do that, but this is Johnny. Johnny doesn't care. Johnny has no mercy. He'll put on a nice front until He'll put on a friendly front until his mesmerize level's high enough. Then you see the real Johnny. You want that, you're in the wrong playthrough.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself.
See? This is what I mean for this playthrough. Jonathan, or Johnny, is going to put on a great front until he finds out.
Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to... And...
I gave him a...
If you...
Second...
What?
Well, you Dr. Swansea...
It's right...
You'll get enough...
Alright, yep. I just need to see what's hers. 2? Yeah, we'll be able to embrace her in the main story. So...
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
So that's why I said, you can see some of these people you can embrace at certain, moments of the game. So like you said, this part is going to be me talking to everyone at the Pembroke so I get their level.
Good evening, sir. Do we know each other?
Actually, yes.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember.
He was also very confident about...
See, it's 2, so...
What is this house? It's not exactly the best situation.
Didn't hear what he said.
Don't be misled by appearance. What? Some are really good.
Tell me,
Nurse Brannigan.
You really seem...
I'll go even further.
Any opinion about...
I don't always agree with Dr.
Ah, yes, the burden of...
Don't get me wrong.
Goodbye, Doctor.
I'm away. This might be the one guy that survives the longest.
Good evening, sir.
I've already heard about you, Doctor.
That's quite a blunt.
You can call me Milton.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure...
You have a keen eye.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed.
See, yeah. So, a lot of the Pembroke's gonna get wrecked after that Dorothy mission.
How is...
You want to hear...
Are you really smart?
And why not?
But you're not...
You keep people alive, you're...
So...
I've been...
Since...
It's a complete...
It's...
Yesterday I got it.
You left.
Go there yourself if you...
I'd like...
Wise choice, Doctor.
I don't think there'd be that much to purchase. I'm just gonna buy ammo any chance I get. Basically, I'm not gonna even mess with all this right... Well, I guess I can. But I don't really have a lot to sell, so... That'll be it for now. Alright, where is that Nurse Brannigan? She's usually out here. Huh. I'll find her eventually.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research. Good evening, Mr. Hampton.
Dr. Reed is...
What do you mean? You remained...
Thank you, Doctor. How did... I had received... What? William.
You...
I'm just...
Do you...
Tom! How could it be other...
Who should...
Not really.
I'm trying to at least read some of it, so in case it leads up to like a rude answer.
The situation is... Since Clay...
as the...
Ah, no.
What do you...
I manage it. Not at all.
Why?
That's a very...
Have you made...
Not really.
You never came to see...
You're preaching to the converted now.
How do you...
I feel exhausted.
You're in good hands.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton.
See, I feel like these first few parts, I can skip through a lot of this conversation. But I do feel after the first few parts, if we want to see genuine like reactions from people that we can't eat, we're gonna have to like play it out and listen to the interactions.
I'm Dr. Reed, you guessed.
We gotta go this way, buddy. I seen he was a mesmerized level 1, so you know what that means.
So this is how it ends. Farewell, my life, you betrayed me, God.
And Johnny's murder spree continues.
Good evening, miss.
Your name has no meaning.
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, Morgan?
You keep calling me.
Well, don't.
2.
And why...
I don't need to believe anything.
Please. I...
Never.
It's a mental...
Delusional, you say?
I'm assuming you must be a...
It's only a...
Who? This...
I'm not...
I see.
Thank you.
I'm assuming you...
It's only...
Who are you?
Is that not...
I'm curious.
No, it's such...
Tell me, Thelma. Do you...
Of course...
Would you...
No.
I'll leave you. Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan.
Well,
3, so she'll be later in the game.
How would you...
It's serious.
You...
I wish I...
How...
We're long in...
I don't like your attitude, Nurse Hawkins. Pessimism can be as lethal as the epidemic in times like these.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse...
How is the
Well, not well.
Why is...
Milton's not the kind of man who's
Why does Milton...
I don't know. Just...
Goodbye, now. It's locked, all right. Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doc.
Pepper, are you sure?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream.
This is unacceptable. If you leave this hospital while we're facing the worst crisis ever, it just means you never were a real nurse.
I am a nurse, and a damn fine one at that, Doctor. If I ever leave this hospital, it will be after the epidemic has passed.
See, snapping on her. It might kill the hens, but again, we don't really care about them that much.
Goodbye.
But, see a little bit of the sass from Jonathan as a snap. Alright, let's get Rakesh and then a few of the...
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters.
We don't care.
Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
I mean, I might do... See, that's how I'm gonna do it this playthrough. I'll do the some of the side missions for the characters if, like her, she's level 3, so I'm not gonna be able to drain her for a minute. So I might as well do her side mission. But everyone else, if as soon as possible.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir.
A colleague?
Not anymore, sir.
What do you mean?
You know, sir.
4, yeah, he'll be towards the end of the game too.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? Sir, as a medic.
How did you get the...
After I left the army.
Have we met before?
I don't think so.
When we first talked...
Funny story, sir.
Do you work here?
Yes, very easy work, sir.
Why did...
Because these poor fellows...
Why
It was for sanity.
Yeah, like I said, we'll get the basics of conversation out of the way, but after a while, we're probably going to have to actually talk to them.
A pawn?
Yes, sir. All kind...
Who comes here?
I'm very cautious, sir.
What kind?
With the quarantine.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Blackish?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality?
I don't think so. Don't miss...
Do you really?
As I said, sir.
Quite depressing.
Yes. But the good news...
So you're ready?
No, I am not.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chip.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
Goodbye, Nick.
So you get a little bit of XP for interacting with people, so that's why we're going to do that.
Good evening, sir.
Reed, yes, I've been in...
Does my arrival inconvenience you?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr.
Later in the game. So yeah, you can see with these numbers, so say like everyone with 4, when we get to that point in the story, we can basically come here and drain like 3 people in one playthrough. Or one part.
If you have a problem,
Dr.
I know we've never met before.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Oh.
You are going to change your tone with me, my dear colleague. And very quickly.
I don't think so. Perhaps you think yourself protected by Dr. Swansea. But I am still a free man. And I will speak to you the way I want.
Since your tenure in...
Let's just say I'm tired.
Carelessness.
We're here to save lives.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules.
He'll be fun to drain when we get the chance.
I don't know what you've heard about.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed.
And what exactly?
I served in the war just like you.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
I don't see any reason why I should justify my actions to you.
That's true, Dr. Reed.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see...
We can at least agree on something.
Yes, this guy, that's going to be very enjoyable.
Thank you for your...
Too bad it's later in the game, but again, with the way we're playing it, the game won't be near as long.
Good evening, Doctor.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea, I am Thoreau Strickland.
So we're going to be taking out, like, all the doctors when we hit level 4.
Please, I'm a great...
What made you...
I'm not ashamed.
You will obtain nothing from me by flattery, my young colleague.
Oh, I was not flattering you, sir. Not at all. Just clumsily expressing my sincere admiration.
I based my...
I'd rather not talk about it.
As long as you're caught...
You're not the first...
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's...
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded.
With the influenza and...
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd...
So you believe it's just a...
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is What? Well, it is always...
You see...
I'm convinced that...
Questions remain about our capacity.
True.
Do you need...
Well, yes.
Do you want me to play the...
Oh, no, Dr. Reed.
I see. Well... Goodbye,
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Oh, this is Dorothy. Okay.
Thank you, nurse.
Already talked to her.
Good evening.
I don't know if
I see.
I'm Harvey Fiddick.
There's gonna be no patients in this hospital after like 2 parts. Oh my god. Oh man, this is gonna be something. There's gonna be like no... Because you guys said that you want me to drain as fast as possible. There's gonna be like no patience here after like part 3.
All I wanted was to go back to work, to take care of my children.
Eventually he's gonna get caught, you would assume. Alright, that's 3 down. Oh man. This is definitely interesting. Let's eavesdrop on Rakesh over here.
You don't mind if I search your pockets, do you, sir?
Boy. Boy. What happened to Harvey? Oh.
Good evening, madam.
It's my son.
I'm Dr. Jonathan.
I'm Beatrice Goswick.
4. So, again, when we go on the doctor run.
What can you tell me?
Not much to...
Are you...
Yes.
May I ask if...
I'm a teacher.
What do you think?
I have had...
Is there something in particular?
Some of the staff.
Tell me.
The ambulance driver was quite...
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my...
She charged?
Yes.
I
don't expect
Goodbye, miss. Good evening.
No.
Really?
I don't want to talk.
I suppose that this...
Yes.
Could you at least...
Mortimer.
Okay. So it won't be too long before he's gone. We might have to wait on him if we want to keep the mom around, because I would think if he's gone, the mom won't be here.
How painful.
So painful.
I'm sure you...
Not really.
I see.
Yes, maybe.
What?
My mother...
Pembroke is your mother.
That's him.
How...
So painful.
I'll let...
Doctor.
Alright, so we're only in the first part and we're down 3 bodies. I would say arguably a terrible human being, and then 2 patients. I think you can drain everyone that's got a name. I just think, like I said, certain ones you're not going to be able to do it until certain parts of the story. Like Swansea, you're not going to be able to do him until like the mission before the finale.
Good evening, nurse. I'm
Dr. Swansea.
Did he really?
All members of staff have already...
I see.
You must know. Blood...
See, she'll be right there toward the end, too.
How are...
Not... Sorry. We are all...
I'm not
Brilliant.
Most...
It would be...
Is...
Well...
Why should his...
I guess... No.
Why does
If it wasn't for him,
Dr. Tibbets does not...
if you're suggesting he's not
Goodbye.
I like how this game does a great job to aggravate me by having me at like 2,980. It's annoying. I never figured out how to open this.
It's locked. This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. Which weapon are we going to want to use right now? Guess I'm going to try this out to this playthrough. Just seems cruel enough. William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Okay, so we're gonna pull this off here. Definitely need this. New fan, love your... Well, thank you for seeing someone new. That's exciting. Just curious, did you hear about the stream from my Vampyr, or was it maybe the Prey series? You actually know me? Well, that's a... How? Now I'm curious. Color me intrigued.
Alexa, stop.
Hayden's friend, Larry's friend, and Josh's. Well, that doesn't really narrow it down. Chris? I'm trying to guess here. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you enjoy this one. If not, if you, like I said, if you weren't here earlier, if you're here for the story, saw your content hyped. I mean, hey, with the PS3 it makes it really easy. I don't know what consoles or what you're playing on, but a PS3 it makes it really easy. If you really want to see the story of this game, again, I recommend the previous series. I have it in a playlist on my YouTube. I have a Prey one on there too, but if you're down for the story, I would check out the Vampyr one. This is basically how chaotic can we make a playthrough so the story won't exactly be the thing. But always happy to see new people in here.
Time to stay here until my research is complete. I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. What about my thirst for blood?
Doctor, I've patients to attend.
Yes, Nurse Crane?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics.
I'm not announcing it until later on in this series, so if you do stick around, it'll be in the last part of this series I'll announce it. Or I will be announcing it on my TikTok, which is SgtParson's. Same as here. I'll make a whole video announcing it. Try to get a little bit of intrigue on it.
Nurse, this room is off limits, and I'd prefer to keep it that way. Make sure the rest of the staff are so informed.
Of course, Doctor. And what about the antiseptics? Or do I inform the staff that you're too busy?
I may have a solution.
Woman.
In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem. We had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance.
Perhaps I should look there first.
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital.
Yeah, this is, again, basically, if you're here for the story, check out the previous part, because I am flying through a lot of the conversation options just to see what happens. Alright, so we're going to head to the morgue. We can go out through the back here. All I'll say about the next game I stream, it's going to be a lot longer than what I've previously done.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Yeah, unless we find something much better, I do think we're going to use this bludgeon much more in this playthrough. Wait, did I just do a full circle? Yeah, I did. Where's this back door? Well, it's very nice seeing going the evil route where 2 levels higher than the enemy. That's exciting. But yeah, I've been meaning to make a video on TikTok or YouTube. It might be on YouTube of how to stream on PlayStation because it actually is really easy on the PS4. And if you don't want to have it like where the chat's on the screen, you can customize all that where you could just full screen it and you could play it like a walkthrough. I'll do a video on that. I just don't know if I want to do it on TikTok or YouTube. But we'll see. Oh yeah, the claw is nice. The only issue I have with the claw is I need to be real, like, paying attention to the blood and seeing how much it uses, because in our last series, I really didn't use the blood that much except to heal. So I'll have to actually pay attention to it this part. Got a locked door, but there ain't nothing in here. Thought maybe I missed something. Up we go. Alright, let's sneak up on this guy.
Similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. This key will surely grant me access to the basement. I cannot enter. Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
You gotta fix something because it was throwing me off earlier. I switched I need to switch these. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That'd be like the last playthrough. Just kind of sucks that it resets them, but oh well.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
I can see already, just very early on, if playing morally good isn't something that you're interested in, it does make the combat much easier. They weren't lying about that. Record for number of viewers at once during a stream. We hit 10. I want to say, I don't know if it was during the Vampyr or towards the end of the Prey stream. We hit 10 once. Again, I'm not super worried about the numbers. Like I said, as long as I see interaction in the chat, and y'all are interacting with me, that's all I need. Like, it'd be cool to have a ton of people in here, but that's not what I'm...
It's locked, all right.
Kind of here for. Like, my whole thing is just playing games that I really enjoy and interacting with you guys. Also, like, I love, on TikTok, I had someone saw one of my videos for Vampyr, and is now going to purchase the game and give it a chance, and I think that's the coolest thing, just to have someone else see a game like Vampyr that it's been like a broken record, but it was an underrated gem in my opinion that didn't get enough love. Ow. You good? Getting cocky with this ability now. I've seen how much damage it did.
Ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Like Lucille from The Walking Dead. Yeah, basically.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
What was the objective that it wanted me to do? Craft the treatment for fatigue. I crafted one. I like how the claws, you know, go through a block. So that's another cool thing. I'm definitely liking the gameplay, at least, doing it this way. The gameplay does feel more smooth. But you can see so far early on in the story that I think the creators were hoping you would be more moral with the interactions and like what he was saying. I need to be more strong, even though I kind of easily beat that guy. Like, it really wasn't that hard of a fight. Like how deadly the using a coagulation ability and then the claws, like, and when I get like a rage ability, let's find Milton's wallet since we're out here.
So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
And see, that's the thing with this playthrough. Hopefully we'll have enough XP to do it, but are we sure we want to do Rage, or do we want to try a different ability? I'm torn, personally, because I really do love the Rage ability. I think I guess what I might do is just get the Rage ability, and if we have enough later, we can get the other one.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Because if we keep being higher level than our enemies with the Rage ability, that's gonna like clean areas really fast.
Why do you...
Fuck them.
I know it's a difficult task, but...
I've seen babies left to...
I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
I have some good...
What? Yep.
I retrieved your wallet.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl.
Not at all.
Good. Please, take this money.
What's going on?
Pippa's tired.
During the war...
Maybe you're right.
You do realize...
Come on, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Milton.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to make...
Many thanks, Doctor.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long...
Thank you. But I'd rather you didn't speak so lightly about my condition. There is nothing I find amusing about this situation.
Very well. I have a task.
Please.
The Pembroke only survives through the general...
A spokesman or politician is what you need.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a vamp... The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
It seems I'm the butt of a joke, or pigeon of a con. Dr. Swansea might have told me who I was going to meet.
I know you're a man of action, Doctor, but take a moment to contemplate the terrain. In this war, discretion is both weapon and shield.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Have any of
these...
I gather you have found an arrangement satisfying both ethical and corporal concerns.
I was brought up not to snigger at my own jokes, Dr. Reed.
Pardon my...
As a newborn...
I'm a scientist.
I will gladly answer
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
What are your...
As the new...
Who would be...
Even if it were...
If we're dealing...
As immortal...
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
You are aware that I too know the thirst for the scarlet nectar.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed.
Good evening.
Good evening, Doc.
I'd like...
Wise choice, Doctor.
Simpletons, these nurses. Bred with no respect. What?
There's no need for alarm.
Preposterous.
If you continue shouting, I'll have you restrained and gagged. Understood?
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here. You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been...
Oh, better than any patient...
I heard there have been some despicable...
Blackmailer?
If I did...
God's honest truth.
You seem to know more about...
That's it. Blame the old...
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then?
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine.
Thank you for your time.
Johnny could be
The
cruel.
patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Good evening.
Good evening, Doctor.
Pepper,
Yes?
I have no intention of
The rules say I won't be allowed.
Is he worth?
Hey, I'm not...
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones.
No matter how...
Who says I don't care for her?
She could have been telling the truth about...
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough.
Goodbye, Nurse.
Where's Nurse Crane?
Good evening, Nurse Brown.
Good evening.
Make sure there's no hints.
Do you know if...
The people who work here...
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Goodbye, nurse.
Not helpful.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I ought to see someone at the hospital.
We're gonna try to clear out this area, and then we're gonna go back up to the hospital. We'll rest and upgrade so we can save, and we're gonna call it on the part 1. But see, we're already in chapter 2 in part 1, so this won't be a very long series. I think once we get to the more intriguing interactions, like maybe in the chapter 3, I'll probably stop skipping as much. But I'm skipping early on because it's a bunch of just like basic level interactions with people. So that's the plan for this part. Finish down here, go back to the hospital, save, or upgrade and then save. Someone got messed up.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Two-handed weapon. See, I still think I'm gonna stay away from the two-handed weapons. I just don't like how they feel.
don't want to die here. I want to see the sky, feel the fresh air.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here.
I'm Dr.
Okay.
All right.
Yes. Yes.
Good.
I'll let him get out of here so we can, because we do need him to find his other person, I think. So we'll let him go for right now, but he won't make it to the end of the game. Let him go for now, just so I can get them all in one place. Guess technically I could have drained him there, but he's mesmerized one. It won't be long before I get to do that. Oops.
This is despicable.
Oh, so we get to fight the one of the sewer beasts. Or the sewer dog, what was it called? Where'd he go?
What sort of creature is this?
Oops. Pull my pistol on. I actually don't think I need it. Well, hello, fella. I hate when he resists. I think what's getting me right now is the stamina. See, stamina's screwing me right now. Yeah, they don't work on him. Good to know. Bonk.
Here's what's left. Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Yeah, I just need to get full health. Relax, Jonathan. Or Johnny. See, I guess I get used to calling him Johnny. Because Jonathan would never do that. Do you think this playthrough will be more powerful because of how many people? Well, I would think he'd be more powerful. Since, as you can tell, most of the enemies are either below my level or right at it. So, like, when I upgrade, I think a few of them are going to be... I think I'll either be equal to them or always higher level than a lot of the enemies, except for maybe like a boss. So that's something. Again, just a comparison. I finished the game at... my character was level like 27 or 28. We're already level 8. Already. The highest level you could be, I don't know what the cap is. I think 40, maybe. Come on, dude. I'm trying to use him to get blood, and then I let him grab me. Okay, sir. You need to relax. You need to relax, fella. I made him the main character of the game for a minute. Okay. Let's get up to the Pembroke. Weird loading spot.
Good evening.
Good evening, Doctor. Still...
I'd like...
Wise choice, Doctor.
I'll let the chat decide. What ability are we going to get? We're going to get Rage, Abyss, which looks really interesting, or Blood Cauldron. This one looks really interesting. Create a shadow vortex at your target's feet, coming to life. The shadow interrupts an enemy in the area and inflicts tremendous damage. Let me know what y'all think. I have enough to get one of them right now. And at 1000 XP, we could realistically get all three. Alright. Going once. Going twice. We're gonna get this looks cool and it's different. Well, we're gonna get the Blood Cauldron first. I'm gonna probably get all three, and then we'll decide after we get all three if we want to upgrade it. But we're gonna get this one first. That way I have some sort of ability. This might work better against bosses because it's an individual. I'm very interested to see it, how it works. And look at that, we're level 11. We haven't even finished chapter 2. We're almost halfway, a little under halfway of the level we were when we beat the last series. So we got our Blood Cauldron ability. Got all our abilities, got the bludgeon. Alright, so that is going to conclude part 1 of Evil Johnny playthrough of Vampyr 2018. Hope you guys enjoyed that. As always, if you enjoyed, I usually say if you enjoyed the story, there's not a lot of story right now, so if you enjoyed the gameplay or my personality, feel free to subscribe. It means a lot. Just love to have more people in the community I'm trying to build for my gaming stream. So subscribe means a lot. If you're watching it when it uploads, leave a like and a comment. I love seeing comments and I just like interacting again with the community I'm trying to build. I stream Tuesday and Saturday at 11:45 Central Standard Time, so you can always count on to see me twice a week. If you're interested, you can follow my TikTok at SgtParson's. That's where I will do any sort of updates for the gaming stream. Towards the end of this, if you missed the last part of this, and even if you don't, I'll make a video on my TikTok announcing the next game. Plus, I make a lot of content over there, so if you enjoy, follow me over there. But with that being said, I will see you guys Saturday, and that's going to be the end of part 1 of my Vampyr 2018 walkthrough / live stream Evil Johnny. Thanks, guys.